for Canada. I am member of ICCRC. Now, in this video, I would like to talk about how to sponsor your spouse when you got a PR visa for Canada. So many migrants, for some reason, they are not taking their wife in their application. But after getting the PR visa, they get married and they want to bring their spouse to Canada. It is possible. In Canadian immigration law, family reunification is an absolutely important principle. So getting a PR visa for your spouse is not a very difficult thing, but of course it is really depending upon the documentation you will be submitting. Please remember, for any kind of visa you should have absolutely proper documents. Now coming back to the sponsorship, you should be the sponsor. What does it mean that being a sponsor? That you will be taking care of your wife's shelter, home, then food and all other needs for at least 3 years after she got the PR visa. If you are having any child, you must be able to support, you must give an undertaking of support for your child for at least 10 years and for your spouse at least for 3 years. That is an important condition for sponsoring your spouse. Now, after, when you will be submitting all the documentation and when the visa officer will be checking each and everything, and if he is satisfied, he will be asking for the biometrics for your spouse, and if there are any kids, the kids' biometrics also. The important thing about deciding the positive decision about the sponsorship application is the genuineness of your relationship. So you must submit as many documents to establish that you are honestly married person. Your relationship is genuine. You are not getting married for the sake of arranging a PR visa for somebody. That should be very, very important, because visa officers are trained to look from a negative perspective. So we should be very, very precious in submitting our documentation. Another question, how much time it will take? Normally this visa for spouse visa will be taking around 1 year's time. Depending upon your documentation, it may happen in 9 months time also, but be prepared to wait for 1 year. So many clients ask, what if we apply for a visitor visa while we are applying for a spouse visa? So this is called principle of dual intent. Yes, you can apply for the visitor visa for your spouse, but for again this visitor visa is again, it is again document. You should have proper documents to establish that she is coming to Canada for a temporary visit. Sometimes it is really difficult to establish this intent, and the visitor visa application may get refusals. So as I am rightly said, so many things depend upon your documentation. You should be absolutely clear cut in submitting your documentation. If you need any help, we are always there to help you. Wish you all the best. Prutha, congratulations. You have got your Australian spouse visa.
Thank you so much.
Normally the processing time for such kind of a visa is between 9 to 12 months.
Yes.
I'm really happy that you have got in a really quick way.
Yes, I was quite surprised that I got my visa in 2 months.
Right.
And all thanks to you and your team for giving me such great guidance.
Yes.
I think you helped me to get all my documents in place, and that's why I think the process was great.
I have done a number of cases, spouse visa case. I remember sometimes the applicant is sitting in front of me literally crying because the department is taking too much time and she is desperate to go with her husband. But now this has not happened in your case.
Yes.
God is great.
Yes, I'm so glad.
So when you are planning to go?
So I'm planning to leave early next year. That's January.
No problem.
So,
if you need any further help, we are always there.
yes.
Please note one thing.
Yes.
this spouse visa is conditional. After 2 years, it will become a PR visa.
Right.
But these 2 years, you should be following all the rules and regulations. That is really important.
Yes.
There are certain obligations on you also, certain obligations on your husband also. So please make sure that you are not breaking any of these obligations. Otherwise, it may create problem for the further extension of this visa.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Again, from my company, I'm again wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
And we are always there to help.
Yes, I'm sure. Thank you so much.
Canadian spouse visa papers. Okay?
Thank you.
Your
Thank you very
husband Sandeep is already in Canada
much. Yes.
and he's waiting for you. Now, when you are planning to go?
In next month.
Next month?
Yeah.
Okay. And you must be talking with your husband every day. He is doing rather well. And you are into which field?
Finance field.
And HDFC relationship manager.
Manager, yeah.
You'll be definitely getting a good job in Canada.
Yes.
And Canada is booming. Like Sandeep is a physio, isn't it?
Yes.
Sandeep that is again a specialized field. Yours is a customer care, a relationship manager. Every organization needs your kind of skills. And I'm 100% sure you'll be definitely getting a good job. And very soon you'll be getting a properly settled. If you need any kind of help, please let us know.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Now, how you find our services?
Actually, your services is very good, and I have very excellent experience with Pallavi. She properly guide me, time to time guide me, and I'm so happy.
Now, this for you, it is a one-time experience. You'll be migrating
Yes,
only once.
Actually, it's a very big opportunity for me.
Right. I keep visiting Toronto. Let's
Okay.
decide that next time I'll be in Canada, in Toronto. Let's have a cup of coffee together. You,
Yeah,
Sandeep,
sure,
and
definitely.
okay? Thank you.
Thank
Once
you.
again, congratulating
Thank
you.
you very much, sir.
Anna, congratulations. This is your spouse visa. Now you must be feeling very happy. When you are planning to go to Australia? Very good. You have booked ticket also. And what your husband is doing in Australia? In which field he is working? Mechanical field. Very good. And are you worried about the things currently happening in Australia? नक्की नवऱ्याशी डिस्कस केलंय नवऱ्याने सांगितलंय सगळं काही ओके आहे ऑल इज वेल बरं आणि तुला आमच्या सर्व्हिसेस कशा वाटल्यात चांगल्या वाटल्यात ना काही अडचण आली नाही ना ठीक आहे आमच्या कंपनीकडनं टॉरस इन्फोटेककडनं तुला एक छोटीशी गिफ्ट प्लीज टेक इट विथ यू अँड विशिंग यू अ व्हेरी हॅपी लाईफ इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया लवकरच बाबांनाही भेटायला बोलवायचं ओके थँक्यू
Thank you
have
so
got your
much.
spouse visa.
Thank
This
you.
is a small gift from our organization to you.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Palwe. It's been really, really nice. You know, you've been very supportive. I've called you like a zillion times for any queries, and thanks a lot. And then finally, it's been done, and I'm so excited to go.
Right. And you are looking so happy.
I am.
I'm really
She was jumping, and then when she called me up, I was also jumping, and my husband was in his bath.
Yeah.
I opened the bathroom door, and I said, "Look, you know, I've got to tell you, she's got." And he had all soap on his face, and he was so excited also. So I just walked out of the bathroom and started calling all friends. And I'm so happy, you know, I really wanted her to go.
And I must be same thing happen at Raman's end also.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
he's so
very
thrilled.
happy. Very
I
happy.
hope you're coming immediately.
Yeah, he wants me to come immediately. So I said yes, I'm
Actually,
coming.
I ask you to go as early as possible. Don't waste time.
Okay.
And Australia is a very nice country. Whatever you are
I have
doing,
been there.
Right,
I've been.
nothing to
I was
worry.
there now in November.
Right. Our media is making
No,
a big
no, big issue. Every day people are killing here in India on the road. So what
And
are we talking?
We are not talking anything about it, and if something happens in Australia, we'll make a big
I
issue.
told
out
her, I
of
said,
it.
they are wonderful people, they are so friendly, they are so nice. I was there for 1 month, and believe me, it is really safe. If you want your child to be safe, just send them to Australia. Because they learn the right manners.
Right.
You know, my son, he drives so carefully, I was shocked. 60 bore to 60, 80 bore to 80. And I said, Raman, he says, no mom, you have to follow the rules here. And you know, it's so nice to see children. In India, they don't do these things.
Right.
Rash driving, drinking. There, I mean, my son never. very particular. He says, Mom, you must never do anything that's not right.
So
Thank you, Mr.
Monica, I'm
Palwe.
really happy.
No, I must
Wishing-
also thank you very
Right.
much for
And
this.
wishing you a very happy stay,
Thanks a lot.
and you will definitely prosper. Our best of wishes are with you.
You have my email ID, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
You take your trip to Australia.
And let me also ask you, please come and have a meal with us at Golconda. I'll leave my card with you, and that will be a treat from me on behalf of my son and daughter.
Sure, sure.
So, you could come to the restaurant and
Yeah.
give you some nice food, Hyderabadi food. And just take out the...
नीलोफर जी बधाई हो, आपका भी स्पाउस वीसा आ गया है, आपको भी बधाई हो. Okay. Now I would like to ask you some questions. Okay. Now you are in which part of Australia you are?
Actually, I live in WA, Western Australia.
Uh-huh.
That's if you heard about Perth. My city is Karata, and it's 1,200 kilometers from Perth, and I work over there. But basically, I like Perth because
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
really
beautiful. You will love it. Okay. And what you are doing in Perth, in that Western Australia?
actually in Western Australia I work as a mechanical fitter in fertilizer plant.
And are you planning to work also? No?
Actually,
You'll be housewife? One of my client, Abdul Azim, he is also in Perth. I'll give his contacts. He is also a very nice person. And incidentally, he is the highest earning member of our Taurus family. He is a welder, but he is earning 4,50,000 rupees per month. Okay. And he has taken a big house in Perth. Please do meet him. Okay? Now, Niruparji, how you find your spouse visa journey? You got any difficulties arranging the documents? Are you happy with our services? All your other friends, they may be planning to marry.
Yeah, definitely. But that's
Right.
that's everyone's individual.
Right. So as and when somebody is yeah, sure. Anyway, is needing any kind of visa services, we are always there to help you. Okay. From on behalf of Taurus Infotech, both of you, I am wishing a very happy New Year and a very prosperous wedding life in Australia. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.